Ladies and gentlemen, as we gather here today in this sacred space of introspection and exploration, let us embark on a journey to delve into the intricacies of the human psyche, a journey that challenges the paradigms of conventional thought. A journey that may reveal the profound ways in which some of you think differently from the vast majority of humanity. This divergence in thought, this peculiar deviation from the norm, is not merely an aberration but a window into the deeper realms of the unconscious, a space where the shadows and light dance in an eternal pas de deux. Consider, if you will, the vast ocean of the collective unconscious, a realm that lies beneath the surface of our conscious awareness. It is here that the archetypes reside, those primordial images and themes that are shared across cultures and epochs. These archetypes are the inherited potentials which shape our perceptions, behaviors, and dreams. They are the echoes of our ancestral past, whispering to us through the veils of time. When one thinks differently from the majority, it is often because they are in closer communion with these archetypal forces. They perceive the world not merely through the lens of the empirical, but through the symbolic, the mystical. Such individuals might find themselves attuned to the deeper currents of existence, sensing the interconnectedness of all things, and the hidden patterns that underlie the apparent chaos of life. In this context, let us consider the archetype of the trickster, a figure that embodies the spirit of disruption, of challenging the status quo. The trickster is a boundary crosser, a symbol of transformation and change. Those who resonate with this archetype may find themselves questioning societal norms, rejecting dogma, and seeking truth in places where others fear to tread. They are the ones who see beyond the veil of illusion, recognizing that reality is not as fixed as it appears, but rather a fluid tapestry of possibility. Yet, thinking differently can also be a solitary path, fraught with challenges and misunderstandings. The individual who walks this path may feel like an outsider, a stranger in a familiar land. This experience can be likened to the hero's journey, a narrative that is deeply embedded in our mythological consciousness. The hero must leave the safety of the known world, venture into the wilderness, and confront the shadow, the repressed, denied aspects of the self. It is a journey fraught with danger, but also with the promise of transformation and enlightenment. The shadow, as I have often explored in my work, represents those parts of ourselves that we have relegated to the depths of the unconscious. To think differently is to engage with one's shadow, to embrace the totality of one's being. It requires courage, for the shadow is not simply a repository of negative traits, but also of untapped potential, of creativity and power. By integrating the shadow, one becomes more whole, more authentic, and in doing so, one may discover new ways of seeing and being in the world. Dreams to play a crucial role in this exploration of the psyche. They are the language of the unconscious, rich in symbolism and meaning. Those who think differently often experience vivid, complex dreams that offer insights into their innermost thoughts and feelings. In these nocturnal visions, the dreamer is both the observer and the participant navigating a landscape shaped by the unconscious mind. It is in dreams that the boundaries between the conscious and the unconscious blur, allowing for a dialogue between the two realms. Such dialogues can be revelatory, unlocking secrets that have been hidden from the waking mind, the anima and animus, the inner feminine and masculine energies, also play a vital role in shaping one's psyche. To think differently is to engage with these energies, to find balance and harmony within oneself. The anima represents the nurturing, intuitive aspects of the psyche, while the animus embodies the rational, assertive quality. By integrating these energies, one transcends the limitations of gender roles and societal expectations, becoming a more complete and unified self in this exploration of the psyche. Let us not forget the role of symbols, those potent carriers of meaning that bridge the conscious and unconscious realms. Symbols speak to us in a language that transcends words, tapping into the deepest layers of our being. They are the keys that unlock the mysteries of the soul, guiding us toward greater understanding and self-awareness. Those who think differently often have a heightened sensitivity to symbols, perceiving their significance and allowing them to inform their thoughts and actions. As we reflect on these ideas, let us remember that thinking differently is not a deviation to be corrected, but a gift to be celebrated. It is a testament to the richness and diversity of the human experience, a reminder that there are many paths to truth and enlightenment. In a world that often values conformity and uniformity, the ability to think differently is a rare and precious quality, one that should be nurtured and cherished. In closing, I invite each of you to embrace your uniqueness, to honor the sacred journey of self-discovery, and to continue exploring the depths of your own psyche, for it is in this exploration that we find not only ourselves, but also our connection to the greater whole, to the vast web of life that unites us all. As you walk this path, may you be guided by the light of your own inner wisdom, and may you find joy and fulfillment in the journey. As we continue our exploration of the profound ways in which one may think differently from the majority, let us delve deeper into the realms of the unconscious, where the boundaries between reality and imagination, between self and other, become beautifully blurred. This journey invites us to consider the role of individuation, a central theme in the tapestry of the human psyche, and a process that is both deeply personal and universally shared. Individuation is the path towards self-realization, the journey of becoming who we truly are. It is a process that demands we confront the various facets of our being, integrating them into a cohesive whole. For those who think differently, this path may present itself as an inner quest, a calling to explore the uncharted territories of the mind and spirit. It is an adventure into the depths of the soul, guided by the inner compass of intuition and insight. This journey of individuation often requires the dismantling of the persona, the mask we wear to navigate the external world. The persona, in its essence, is a social construct, a facade designed to meet the expectations of society. Yet, for those who think differently, there is often an inherent tension between the persona and the authentic self. This tension can manifest as a sense of restlessness, a yearning to break free from the constraints of societal norms and to live in accordance with one's true nature. In the process of individuation, the individual is called to engage with the anima and animus, those inner figures that represent the contrasexual aspects of the psyche. This engagement is not merely an intellectual exercise, but a lived experience, a dance of energies that seeks to bring balance and harmony to the self. By embracing these inner figures, one may transcend the dualities of gender, culture, and identity, arriving at a more integrated and holistic understanding of the self. The journey of individuation also involves a profound encounter with the shadow, that hidden part of the psyche where our deepest fears, desire, and potentials reside. For those who think differently, the shadow may appear as a formidable adversary, a repository of all that has been denied and repressed. Yet, within the shadow lies the key to transformation. For it is through the integration of these hidden aspects that one becomes whole. This integration requires courage, for it involves facing the darkness within, acknowledging the parts of ourselves that we would rather ignore, and embracing them with compassion and acceptance. In this exploration, dreams serve as a valuable guide, offering glimpses into the unconscious and providing a symbolic map of the inner landscape. Dreams are the whispers of the soul, conveying messages from the depths of the psyche in a language rich with imagery and metaphor. For those who think differently, dreams may hold particular significance, offering insights that transcend the limitations of rational thought and tapping into the deeper currents of intuition and imagination. The symbols and archetypes that populate our dreams are not random or meaningless. They are the expressions of the collective unconscious, the shared repository of human experience. These symbols, whether they appear as mythical creatures, ancient gods, or familiar figures, hold the power to illuminate the hidden dimensions of our being, guiding us toward greater self-awareness and understanding. As we navigate this inner journey, let us also consider the role of synchronicity, those meaningful coincidences that defy logical explanation, yet resonate with a profound sense of purpose and significance. Synchronicity is the mysterious alignment of events that reflects the interconnectedness of all things. A reminder that we are part of a larger cosmic order. For those who think differently, synchronicity may serve as a beacon, a confirmation that their path, though unconventional, is aligned with the greater flow of the universe. The experience of synchronicity invites us to trust in the wisdom of the unconscious, to recognize that the events of our lives are not random, but imbued with meaning. It challenges us to see beyond the surface of things, to attune ourselves to the subtle rhythms of existence, and to embrace the mystery of life with an open heart and mind. In this exploration of the psyche, we are reminded that to think differently is to embark on a journey of self-discovery and transformation. It is an invitation to explore the vastness of our inner world, to engage with the archetypal forces that shape our lives, and to uncover the hidden potentials within. It is a journey that requires courage, for it involves stepping into the unknown, embracing uncertainty, and trusting in the process of becoming. As we conclude this reflection, let us hold in our hearts the understanding that thinking differently is not merely a divergence from the norm, but a profound expression of the soul's longing for authenticity and wholeness. It is a testament to the richness and complexity of the human experience, a celebration of the infinite possibilities that lie within us all. May each of you continue to explore the depths of your own psyche, guided by the light of your inner wisdom. And may you find joy and fulfillment in the journey of individuation. As we delve further into this exploration of the psyche, let us consider the role of creativity as a vital expression of thinking differently. Creativity is the language of the soul, a manifestation of the inner world made tangible through art, music, literature, and myriad other forms. For those who think differently, creativity is not merely a pastime, but an essential mode of existence, a way to communicate the inexpressible truths that lie beyond the reach of conventional language. The creative process is akin to an alchemical transformation, where the raw materials of the unconscious are transmuted into the gold of artistic expression. It is a dialogue between the conscious and unconscious mind, a dance of opposites that seeks to reconcile the inner tensions and conflicts of the psyche. In this sacred space of creation, the individual becomes both the artist and the canvas, channeling the depths of their being into a unique and personal vision of reality. In the throes of creation, one may encounter the daimon, a guiding spirit or inner force that drives the creative impulse. The daimon is an embodiment of the soul's purpose, a voice that calls the individual to fulfill their unique potential. For those who think differently, the daimon may serve as a constant companion, urging them to explore the boundaries of imagination and to express the fullness of their inner world. The encounter with the daimon is not always a gentle one. It may challenge the individual, pushing them to confront their fears and limitations, to venture into the unknown, and to embrace the chaos and uncertainty that often accompanies the creative process. Yet, it is through this confrontation that one discovers new capacities for growth and transformation, unlocking the hidden potentials that lie dormant within. In this context, let us consider the archetype of the child, a symbol of innocence, wonder, and the boundless potential of the human spirit. The child represents the capacity for renewal and rebirth, a reminder that within each of us lies the possibility of beginning anew. For those who think differently, the child archetype may serve as a source of inspiration, encouraging them to approach life with curiosity and openness, to see the world through fresh eyes, and to engage with the mystery of existence in a playful and imaginative way. The child also embodies the paradox of vulnerability and strength, a reminder that true courage lies not in the absence of fear, but in the willingness to embrace one's vulnerability and to remain open to the unknown. In this embrace, one finds the resilience to navigate the challenges of life and the capacity to adapt and grow in the face of adversity. As we reflect on the role of creativity and the archetypes that shape our lives, Let us also consider the importance of connection and community. To think differently is often to feel isolated, to stand apart from the crowd, and to navigate the world as a solitary traveler. Yet, it is within the context of community that we find the support and understanding necessary to nurture our unique gifts and to share them with the world. Community provides a space for dialogue and exchange, a place where diverse perspectives can come together to create a richer and more nuanced understanding of reality. It is a reminder that while each of us is on our own individual journey, we are also part of a larger tapestry of human experience. Interconnected and interdependent in this shared space, we are called to honor the diversity of thought and expression, to celebrate the myriad ways in which the human spirit manifests itself, and to recognize that it is through our differences that we find strength and resilience. Let us embrace the richness of our individual and collective journeys, and in doing so, create a world that values and nurtures the unique contributions of each individual. As we conclude this exploration, let us carry with us the understanding that thinking differently is not a solitary endeavor, but a shared journey of discovery and transformation. It is an invitation to engage with the depths of our own being, to explore the vast potential of the human spirit, and to contribute to the collective evolution of consciousness. May each of you continue to walk this path with courage and curiosity, and may you find joy and fulfillment in the creative expression of your innermost truths. As we gather once more in this sacred circle of exploration, let us journey deeper into the realms of the psyche, where the mysteries of thinking differently continue to unfold. At the heart of this exploration lies the concept of the self, the central archetype that represents the totality of the psyche and the ultimate goal of individuation. The self is the unifying force that seeks to harmonize the conscious and unconscious aspects of our being, guiding us toward a state of wholeness and integration. To think differently is to embark on a quest to discover the self, to engage in a dialogue with the various facets of our psyche, and to uncover the hidden treasures that lie within. This journey is not linear, but rather a spiral path that leads us ever deeper into the labyrinth of the soul. Along this path, we encounter the various archetypes that comprise the structure of the psyche, each offering its own unique wisdom and challenges. In this context, let us reflect on the archetype of the wise old man or woman, a figure that embodies the wisdom of the ages and the guiding light of the unconscious. This archetype serves as a mentor and guide, offering insights and guidance as we navigate the complexities of life. For those who think differently, the wise old man or woman may appear in dreams or visions, providing counsel and support as they seek to understand and integrate their unique perspectives. Yet, to truly engage with this archetype, one must be willing to listen deeply, to cultivate a sense of humility and openness to the wisdom that lies beyond the conscious mind. It requires a willingness to surrender the ego's need for control and certainty, and to embrace the mystery and ambiguity of existence. In doing so, we open ourselves to the possibility of transformation and growth, guided by the inner wisdom of the self. As we continue this exploration, let us also consider the role of the hero's journey, a narrative that is deeply embedded in the collective unconscious and serves as a powerful metaphor for the process of individuation. The hero's journey is a cycle of departure, initiation, and return, a path that requires the individual to leave the familiar world and venture into the unknown, where they must confront their fears and limitations. For those who think differently, the hero's journey may manifest as a call to adventure, a summons to step beyond the boundaries of conventional thought and to explore the uncharted territories of the mind and spirit. It is a journey that demands courage and resilience, for it involves facing the trials and tribulations of the inner and outer worlds. In this journey, the individual is called to confront the dragon, a symbol of the shadow and the barriers that stand in the way of self-realization. The dragon represents the fears, doubts, and insecurities that must be faced and overcome in order to achieve true transformation. By confronting and integrating these shadow aspects, the individual gains the strength and wisdom necessary to return to the world, transformed, ready to share their unique gifts with others. The hero's journey is not a solitary endeavor, but one that is supported by allies and companions who provide guidance and assistance along the way. These allies may appear as mentors, friends, or even adversaries, each offering their own lessons and insights. For those who think differently, these allies serve as mirrors, reflecting the diverse facets of the self and providing opportunities for growth and understanding. In the process of individuation, the individual is also called to embrace the archetype of the healer, a figure that embodies the capacity for healing and transformation. The healer represents the ability to mend the wounds of the past and to cultivate a sense of wholeness and balance within the self. For those who think differently, the healer may serve as a reminder of the innate potential for growth and renewal, encouraging them to engage in the work of healing and integration. As we reflect on these archetypes and the journey of individuation, let us remember that the path of thinking differently is one of self-discovery and transformation. It is an invitation to explore the depths of our own being, to engage with the archetypal forces that shape our lives, and to uncover the hidden potentials within. It is a journey that requires courage and commitment, but one that offers the promise of profound growth and fulfillment. In conclusion, may each of you continue to explore the depths of your own psyche, guided by the light of your inner wisdom, and may you find joy and fulfillment in the journey of self-discovery. Let us celebrate the richness and diversity of the human experience, honoring the unique contributions of each individual as we journey together toward the realization of the self. As we continue this profound journey into the depths of the psyche, let us turn our attention to the intricate dance of opposites that defines much of the human experience. The tension between these polarities is not merely a source of conflict, but also a catalyst for growth and transformation. It is through the interplay of light and shadow, conscious and unconscious, that we are propelled toward greater understanding and self-realization. Consider, if you will, the principle of enantiodromia, a term I have often employed to describe the phenomenon wherein a superabundance of any force inevitably produces its opposite. This principle is evident in the cycles of nature, in the oscillation between day and night, summer and winter, and it is equally present within the human psyche when one aspect of the self becomes overly dominant. The neglected opposite will eventually emerge, demanding recognition and integration for those who think differently. This dynamic is particularly salient. The very act of diverging from the norm can create an internal polarity, a tension between the desire to express one's unique vision and the societal pressure to conform. This tension can lead to a crisis, a moment of enantiodromia, where the suppressed elements of the psyche rise to the surface, challenging the individual to reconcile these opposing forces. In this context, let us explore the archetype of the alchemist, a figure that embodies the transformative power of integrating opposites. The alchemist is a seeker of truth, a practitioner of the sacred art of transmutation. Through the alchemical process, the base elements of lead are transformed into the noble metal of gold, a powerful metaphor for the psychological process of individuation. The alchemist's work is not confined to the physical realm, but extends to the spiritual and psychological domains. It is a journey of inner transformation, a quest to unite the disparate elements of the self into a harmonious whole. For those who think differently, the alchemist serves as a guide and inspiration, reminding them that the integration of opposites is not only possible, but essential for the realization of the self. As we delve deeper into this alchemical process, let us consider the role of suffering as an integral part of the journey. Suffering, though often seen as an obstacle, is a profound teacher that can lead to greater awareness and growth. It is through the crucible of suffering that the impurities of the psyche are burned away, allowing for the emergence of a more refined and authentic self. For those who think differently, suffering may manifest as a sense of alienation or isolation, a feeling of being misunderstood by a world that values conformity. Yet, within this suffering lies the potential for transformation. For it is often in our darkest moments that we find the strength to transcend our limitations and to embrace the fullness of our being. In this exploration, dreams continue to play a vital role, serving as a bridge between the conscious and unconscious realms. They are the alchemical vessel in which the elements of the psyche are brought together and transformed through the symbolic language of dreams. The individual is invited to engage with the deeper currents of the unconscious, to confront the shadow, and to embrace the light. The symbols that arise in dreams are not random, but are deeply connected to the individual's journey of individuation. They offer insights and guidance, revealing the hidden patterns and themes that shape our lives. For those who think differently, dreams may hold particular significance, providing a space for exploration and experimentation, where the boundaries of reality can be transcended and new possibilities can be imagined. As we reflect on the alchemical journey of transformation, let us also consider the importance of mindfulness and presence. To think differently is to be fully engaged with the present moment, to cultivate an awareness of the inner and outer worlds, and to recognize the interconnectedness of all things, mindfulness invites us to slow down, to listen deeply, and to honor the wisdom of the body and the heart. In this state of presence, we find the clarity and insight necessary to navigate the complexities of life, to make choices that are aligned with our deepest values and truths. We are reminded that the journey of individuation is not a destination, but a continuous process of becoming, a dance of creation and discovery that unfolds moment by moment. As we conclude this reflection, let us hold in our hearts the understanding that thinking differently is both a challenge and a gift. It is an invitation to engage with the depths of our own psyche, to explore the vast potential of the human spirit, and to contribute to the collective evolution of consciousness. May each of you continue to walk this path with courage and curiosity, and may you find joy and fulfillment in the alchemical dance of transformation. As we venture further into the depths of our exploration, let us embrace the notion of the puer aeternus, or the eternal youth, a compelling archetype that speaks to the perpetual quest for renewal and transformation. The puer aeternus represents the spirit of adventure, the untouched wonder of the child within, and the unyielding pursuit of potential and possibility. For those who think differently, this archetype is often a powerful presence, urging them to explore the boundaries of convention and to forge new pathways in the landscape of thought. The puer aeternus embodies both light and shadow. In its luminous aspect, it inspires creativity, innovation, and a boundless sense of curiosity. It is the driving force that compels the individual to seek out new experiences, to question the status quo, and to envision a future unshackled by the limitations of the present. Yet, this archetype also harbors a shadow side, a reluctance to commit, a tendency towards escapism, and the fear of the mundane realities of life. For those who think differently, the challenge lies in integrating the energies of the puer aeternus without falling prey to its shadow. This integration requires the cultivation of discernment, a balancing act between the youthful exuberance of the puer and the grounded wisdom of maturity. It is a call to embrace the responsibilities of adulthood while retaining the freshness and openness of the child. In this delicate dance of integration, the role of the senex, or the wise elder, becomes invaluable. The senex archetype offers stability, the structure, and the wisdom of experience. It is the counterbalance to the puer, providing the grounding necessary to bring dreams and visions into reality. For those who think differently, the senex serves as a mentor and guide, helping to channel the creative energies of the puer into productive and meaningful endeavors. The interplay between the puer and the senex mirrors the larger cosmic dance of creation and destruction, order and chaos. It is a dynamic tension that fuels the engine of transformation, propelling the individual toward greater complexity and integration. In this tension lies the potential for profound innovation and growth, for it is often at the intersection of these opposing forces that new ideas and paradigms emerge. As we reflect on this dynamic, let us turn our gaze to the concept of the mandala, a symbol of wholeness and unity that represents the self in its entirety. The mandala is a sacred circle, a microcosm of the universe, and a map of the psyche. It serves as a powerful tool for self-reflection and integration, inviting the individual to explore the various aspects of their being and to bring them into harmonious alignment. For those who think differently, the mandala can be a source of inspiration and guidance, offering a visual representation of the journey towards self-realization. It is a reminder that the path to wholeness is not a linear progression, but a cyclical process of unfolding and becoming. Each journey around the mandala brings the individual closer to the center, to the realization of the self. In the creation of mandalas, whether through art, ritual, or meditation, the individual engages in a dialogue with the unconscious, tapping into the deeper layers of the psyche and accessing the wisdom that lies therein. This process of creation is itself an act of individuation, a bringing together of the disparate elements of the self into a cohesive and unified whole. As we contemplate the mandala and its significance, let us also consider the role of ritual in the journey of individuation. Rituals, whether personal or communal, serve as anchors in the ever-changing currents of life. They provide a space for reflection and connection, a way to honor the rhythms of the natural world and the cycles of growth and transformation within the self. For those who think differently, rituals can be a powerful means of grounding and centering, offering a structure within which the energies of the poor and the senex can be balanced and integrated. Through ritual, the individual is invited to step into a sacred space of intention and presence, to engage with the mystery of existence and to participate in the ongoing dance of creation. As we draw this reflection to a close, let us carry with us the understanding that thinking differently is not merely a divergence from the norm, but a profound expression of the soul's longing for authenticity and wholeness. It is a testament to the richness and diversity of the human experience, a celebration of the infinite possibilities that lie within us all. May each of you continue to explore the depths of your own psyche, guided by the light of your inner wisdom, and may you find joy and fulfillment in the journey of individuation. As we proceed further into this exploration of the psyche and the unique ways in which some of us perceive the world, let us turn our focus to the concept of the numinous, a term that captures the mysterious and awe-inspiring experience of the sacred. The numinous is that which transcends the ordinary, evoking a profound sense of wonder and reverence. For those who think differently, encounters with the numinous can serve as pivotal moments of insight and transformation, offering glimpses into the deeper truths that lie beyond the surface of everyday life. The experience of the numinous is often marked by a feeling of connection to something greater than oneself, a recognition of the divine or transcendent within the mundane. It is a moment when the boundaries between self and other, between the inner and outer worlds, dissolve, revealing the interconnectedness of all things. Such experiences can be both exhilarating and disorienting, challenging the individual to expand their understanding of reality and to embrace the mystery of existence. In this context, let us consider the archetype of the mystic, a figure that embodies the quest for direct experience of the divine. The mystic is a seeker of truth, a traveler on the path of spiritual exploration. For those who think differently, the mystic may serve as a guide and inspiration, encouraging them to venture beyond the confines of conventional thought and to pursue a deeper understanding of the numinous. The journey of the mystic is one of surrender and openness, a willingness to engage with the unknown and to listen to the whispers of the soul. It is a path that requires the cultivation of inner stillness and receptivity, allowing the individual to attune themselves to the subtle rhythms of existence and to access the wisdom of the unconscious. Dreams, once again, play a vital role in this journey, serving as a portal to the numinous and providing a space for the exploration of the spiritual dimensions of the psyche. In dreams, the individual is invited to engage with the symbolic language of the soul, to navigate the landscapes of the unconscious, and to encounter the archetypal figures that inhabit these realms. For those who think differently, dreams may offer profound insights into the nature of the self and the universe, revealing hidden connections and patterns that transcend the limitations of the waking mind. As we reflect on the numinous and the journey of the mystic, let us also consider the role of intuition as a guiding force in the exploration of the psyche. Intuition is the inner voice that speaks to us in moments of clarity and insight, a channel of communication with the deeper layers of the unconscious. For those who think differently, intuition often serves as a compass, guiding them through the complexities of life and helping them to navigate the unknown. Intuition is not a product of logical reasoning, but a direct apprehension of truth that arises from the depths of the psyche. It is a synthesis of feeling and knowing, a resonance with the underlying patterns of reality. In cultivating intuition, one is called to listen deeply, to trust in the wisdom of the unconscious, and to act in accordance with one's inner guidance. In this exploration of the psyche, let us also consider the importance of solitude as a space for reflection and self-discovery. Solitude provides an opportunity to step away from the distractions of the external world and to engage in a dialogue with the inner self. It is a time for introspection and contemplation, a chance to explore the depths of one's own being and to connect with the numinous. For those who think differently, solitude can be both a refuge and a crucible, offering a space for creativity and transformation. It is a time to cultivate a deep sense of presence and to attune oneself to the subtle energies of the psyche. In solitude, the individual is invited to explore the rich tapestry of the inner world, to engage with the archetypal forces that shape their lives, and to uncover the hidden potentials within. As we draw this reflection to a close, let us hold in our hearts the understanding that thinking differently is not merely a divergence from the norm, but a profound expression of the soul's longing for authenticity and wholeness. It is a testament to the richness and diversity of the human experience, a celebration of the infinite possibilities that lie within us all. May each of you continue to explore the depths of your own psyche, guided by the light of your inner wisdom, and may you find joy and fulfillment in the journey of individuation. As we continue our exploration into the depths of the psyche and the unique ways of thinking that distinguish some from the majority, let us delve into the concept of the transcendent function, a crucial mechanism within the psyche that facilitates the integration of opposites and the emergence of new consciousness. This transcendent function is not a static entity, but a dynamic process that arises from the tension between the conscious and unconscious elements of the mind. It is a creative synthesis that allows for the transcendence of old patterns and the birth of new perspectives. For those who think differently, the activation of the transcendent function is often a pivotal moment in their journey of individuation. It is a process that requires the individual to engage deeply with their internal conflicts and contradictions, to hold the tension of opposites without rushing to premature resolution. In this space of creative tension, the psyche is given the opportunity to generate new insights and solutions that reconcile the seemingly irreconcilable. The transcendent function is intimately connected with the art of symbolic thinking, a mode of perception that transcends the limitations of linear logic and embraces the richness of metaphor and imagery. Symbols are the language of the unconscious, bridging the gap between the known and the unknown, the visible and the invisible. For those who think differently, a sensitivity to symbols can offer profound insights into the nature of the self and the world, revealing hidden connections and meanings that elude the rational mind. In this context, let us consider the archetype of the creator, a figure that embodies the power of imagination and innovation. The creator is the artist, the inventor, the visionary, who dares to dream beyond the confines of the present and to bring forth new realities. For those who think differently, the creator serves as a source of inspiration, encouraging them to harness the power of their imagination and to give form to the intangible. The creative process is itself an expression of the transcendent function, a dialogue between the conscious and unconscious that gives rise to new forms of expression. It is a journey into the unknown, a leap into the abyss of potential, where the seeds of possibility are sown. In this fertile ground, the individual is invited to play and experiment, to explore the boundaries of their own creativity and to discover the unique gifts they have to offer the world. As we delve deeper into the realm of creativity, let us also consider the role of play as an essential component of the creative process. Play is the domain of the puer aeternus, the eternal youth who revels in the joy of exploration and discovery. It is a state of being that transcends the seriousness of the adult world, inviting the individual to engage with life in a spirit of curiosity and wonder. For those who think differently, play can serve as a powerful catalyst for creativity, providing a space for experimentation and innovation. It is a time to let go of preconceived notions and to embrace the spontaneity of the moment, to allow the imagination to roam freely and to explore the infinite possibilities that lie within. In the context of play, the boundaries between reality and fantasy become fluid, allowing for the emergence of new ideas and perspectives. It is a realm where the rules of logic and convention are suspended, where the impossible becomes possible and the ordinary becomes extraordinary. In this space of play, the individual is invited to reconnect with the child within, to tap into the wellspring of creativity and to bring forth the visions that lie dormant in the depths of the psyche. As we reflect on the transcendent function and the power of creativity, let us also consider the importance of community in the journey of individuation. While the path of self-discovery is a deeply personal one, it is also a shared journey that connects us with others who are walking their own unique paths. Community provides a space for dialogue and exchange, a place where diverse perspectives can come together to create a richer and more nuanced understanding of reality. For those who think differently, community offers support and validation, a place where their unique gifts are recognized and celebrated. It is a reminder that while each of us is on our individual journey, we are also part of a larger tapestry of human experience, interconnected and interdependent. In this shared space, we are called to honor the diversity of thought and expression, to celebrate the myriad ways in which the human spirit manifests itself, and to recognize that it is through our differences that we find strength and resilience. Let us embrace the richness of our individual and collective journeys, and in doing so, create a world that values and nurtures the unique contributions of each individual. As we conclude this exploration, let us carry with us the understanding that thinking differently is both a challenge and a gift. It is an invitation to engage with the depths of our own psyche, to explore the vast potential of the human spirit, and to contribute to the collective evolution of consciousness. May each of you continue to walk this path with courage and curiosity, and may you find joy and fulfillment in the creative expression of your innermost truths. As we continue to wander through the intricate corridors of the psyche, let us pause to consider the profound influence of the anima and animus, those inner counterparts that reside within each of us, irrespective of gender. These figures are pivotal in the journey of individuation, representing the contrasexual aspects of the psyche. The anima in men embodies the feminine qualities, while the animus in women carries the masculine traits. Together, they serve as bridges to the unconscious, guiding us toward a deeper integration of our whole self. For those who think differently, the anima and animus are often more prominent, demanding engagement and integration. This engagement is not simply a reconciliation of gender traits, but a union of the emotional and rational, the intuitive and the analytical. It is a call to embrace the full spectrum of human experience, transcending the binary limitations of societal roles and expectations. The anima and animus manifest in dreams and fantasies, often appearing as figures of deep attraction or intense conflict. They are the muses and mentors that inspire and challenge us, the inner guides that lead us to confront the unknown within. For those who think differently, these encounters can be transformative, offering insights into the hidden dimensions of the self and prompting a re-evaluation of values and beliefs. In this process of integration, we are invited to engage in active imagination, a technique that allows for a conscious dialogue with the unconscious, through active imagination, we enter into a creative conversation with the anima and animus, allowing their voices to be heard and their messages to be understood. It is a practice that requires openness and surrender, a willingness to explore the depths of the psyche and to embrace the complexity of our inner world. As we engage with these inner figures, let us also consider the role of the wounded healer, an archetype that embodies the paradox of suffering and healing. The wounded healer represents the capacity to transform personal pain into a source of empathy and wisdom, to use one's own experiences of suffering as a catalyst for healing and growth. For those who think differently, the wounded healer may serve as a powerful ally, offering the strength and resilience needed to navigate the challenges of life. The journey of the wounded healer is one of redemption and transformation, a path that leads through the dark night of the soul and emerges into the light of understanding and compassion. It is a reminder that our wounds are not merely sources of pain, but also gateways to deeper self-awareness and connection with others. In embracing our wounds, we discover the potential for healing not only ourselves, but also those around us. As we reflect on these archetypes and their significance, let us turn our attention to the concept of the collective unconscious, a vast reservoir of shared memories and experiences that transcends the individual. The collective unconscious is the foundation upon which the personal unconscious is built, a repository of archetypal images and motifs that shape our perceptions and behaviors. For those who think differently, the collective unconscious offers a rich tapestry of symbols and themes that inform their unique perspectives and insights. It is a source of inspiration and guidance, providing access to the wisdom of the ages and the shared experiences of humanity. By engaging with the collective unconscious, individuals can tap into the deeper currents of existence, gaining a greater understanding of their place within the larger web of life. In this exploration, let us also consider the role of myth as a reflection of the collective unconscious. Myths are not merely stories of the past, but living narratives that speak to the universal themes and archetypes that define the human experience. They offer a framework for understanding the complexities of life and provide a roadmap for navigating the journey of individuation. For those who think differently, myths can serve as powerful tools for self-discovery and transformation, offering insights into the archetypal patterns that shape their lives. By engaging with myths, individuals can gain a deeper understanding of their own personal narratives and the larger story of which they are part. As we draw this reflection to a close, let us hold in our hearts the understanding that thinking differently is not merely a divergence from the norm, but a profound expression of the soul's longing for authenticity and wholeness. It is a testament to the richness and diversity of the human experience, a celebration of the infinite possibilities that lie within us all. May each of you continue to explore the depths of your own psyche, guided by the light of your inner wisdom, and may you find joy and fulfillment in the journey of individuation. As we further traverse the landscape of the psyche, let us contemplate the profound role that shadow work plays in the journey of those who think differently. The shadow, as I have often described, is that part of the unconscious mind consisting of repressed weaknesses, desire, and instincts. It is the dark counterpart to the persona, which is the facade we present to the outside world. Engaging with the shadow is a critical aspect of individuation, for it is within the shadow that we often find the hidden aspects of our nature that we have disowned or denied. For those who think differently, the shadow can be both a formidable adversary and a powerful ally. It represents the parts of themselves that do not conform to societal norms, the unconventional thoughts and feelings that may be deemed unacceptable or taboo. Yet, within this shadow lies immense potential for creativity, transformation, and self-realization. By bringing the shadow into the light of consciousness, individuals can integrate these neglected aspects and harness their energy for personal growth. The process of shadow work requires courage and honesty, for it involves facing the parts of oneself that are uncomfortable or painful to acknowledge. It is a journey into the depths of the psyche, where the individual must confront their fears, insecurities, and hidden desires. In doing so, they gain a deeper understanding of their true nature and the motivations that drive their thoughts and behaviors. Dreams and active imagination are invaluable tools in this process, providing a direct line of communication with the shadow. Through these practices, individuals can engage with the symbolic language of the unconscious and explore the rich tapestry of images and narratives that arise from the depths. These encounters with the shadow can be challenging, but they are also opportunities for profound insight and healing. As we engage with the shadow, let us also consider the concept of the inner child, a representation of our original, authentic self, unburdened by the conditioning and expectations of the adult world. The inner child embodies innocence, spontaneity, and the capacity for joy and play. For those who think differently, reconnecting with the inner child can be a source of renewal and inspiration, a reminder of the innate potential for creativity and wonder that resides within. The journey to rediscover the inner child involves peeling away the layers of defense mechanisms and false personas that have been constructed over time. It is a process of shedding the constraints of societal expectations and returning to a state of authenticity and openness. In doing so, individuals can reclaim the sense of wonder and curiosity that characterizes the childlike state of being. In this exploration, let us also reflect on the importance of self-compassion and acceptance. To think differently is often to feel like an outsider, to experience the pain of not fitting in with the dominant narratives of society. Yet, it is crucial to embrace oneself with kindness and understanding, to recognize that the journey of individuation is unique to each individual and that there is no right or wrong way to navigate this path. Self-compassion involves acknowledging one's imperfections and limitations without judgment or criticism. It is the practice of treating oneself with the same kindness and care that one would offer to a dear friend. In doing so, individuals can create a supportive inner environment that fosters healing and growth. As we reflect on the journey of those who think differently, let us remember that the path to individuation is not a solitary endeavor. It is a shared journey that connects us with others who are also seeking to understand and express their true selves. Community offers support and validation, providing a space where diverse perspectives and experiences can be shared and celebrated. In this shared space, we are reminded of the interconnectedness of all things, the web of relationships that binds us together as a collective. It is through this interconnectedness that we find strength and resilience, for it is in our connections with others that we discover the true richness and complexity of the human experience. As we conclude this reflection, let us carry with us the understanding that thinking differently is both a challenge and a gift. It is an invitation to engage with the depths of our own psyche, to explore the vast potential of the human spirit, and to contribute to the collective evolution of consciousness. May each of you continue to walk this path with courage and curiosity, and may you find joy and fulfillment in the journey of individuation.